Hello friends, hope everyone is doing good. Last time in our video we just designed a form. If you remember that form, I'll show it to you. This kind of form was that, right? So this time what I have done, that I have converted this code into a plugin. So the today's topic is the same, that how you can create a custom plugin in WordPress so that it will be reusable, though the code can also be reused, but plugin has more flexible, more functionality, and many other functionality in it. So I have just written all these things. The code is same as it was last time. I'll show it to you. The class name, email address, phone number, applying for job. This is an additional field. I have just added it, and it's very simple, but this time I have just styled it. I have given it some style CSS. I did not create it separately, so that at one go you can do it. But today my focus is that how you can create a custom plugin. So I'll show you two ways are there. You can do it offline also in a local host, right? But I prefer to do it on a live server, so you can do that also. But I would rather suggest you that try to do it on a specific subdomain, not on your any live website. Once you test it, then you can do it, right? So I'll tell you, this is the plugin I have just created, job application form, and structure is same. This is the basically structure, that plugin name, then text file, assets and all that, CSS. For better readability, you can just do that, segregate all these things, JS file differently, images different, include file and all that. However, this time what I'm going to tell you, that the main file, within just one file I've just incorporated everything, right? So I will not get into the very detail, but very briefly, this is just a function where this is defined, that how this plugin will work. And I will ask the user, the admin, to enter the email address, because if somebody install this plugin, so it will not be an static email where all the time the email will be sent. So one can get it sent to a different email address also. I'll show you on this interface, on the front end as well, and the shortcode also. This will be the shortcode, it will be showing there. And you can go through all these settings and all that. So just one second. And then the main thing is, this is the logic function, construct function, and eventually this will be email address and all that. That's all. And these are the fields. It will be sent to the email address. So let's go directly to the place where we need to create the plugin mainly. So this is the public.html. I'm sure, I assume that you know already that how to get into this public.html in cPanel, or since I'm using Hostinger, so it provides hpanel, so it won't make any difference. Public.html you will find once you get into your file structure, directory and all that. So inside the public.html there is one file, if WordPress is already installed, wp content, right? Inside the wp content, what I have done, there you need to create a folder, which I have already done, job application form -1. This is the folder I have created. From here you can create the folder like this, right? You can. So I have already created, just to save the time. And inside that, this is my file, right? This is just a text file, it has nothing inside it, so you can just ignore it. So many files, CSS can be different, JS, images and all that, you can do all these things. But for this time I have just created one file, and inside this file I have just done all these things, the coding part. And one very important thing, this the first thing, PHP header start and ends. This is the important thing, you need to copy and paste. You can't change this thing because this is a standard set by WordPress, the organization. And you have to mention the plugin name, description, version, which version, author name, like I have just mentioned WS tech, and the author URL, etc. right? And rest of the function, job application function, all that, everything is there. So I have already saved that, right? And once it is saved, it will be showing here under this job application, right? So I have already activated. And one more thing which I just wanted to show it to you, if you look here, I have just given an option that one can enter email address and one can find the short code as well, right? Short code and email address. So I'll show it to you. On the left hand side you will see job application. Here you can type your own email address, and this is the short code, right? So everything is perfectly fine. If I just click anywhere in the website, this is the function, I mean this short code working here. Even if we go to the contact, here is not there is no short code already there. So I'll click on it and I'll just create separate section for that. Let's create this way. I'll just put short code as we did in the last video as well. Short code, I'll just drag it here, I'll paste it, and it's there, right? And you can just simply for visual thing, you can just simply do this kind of thing, that, right? Though it has nothing to do, you can make it center or okay. Let's publish it and let's test it. So here it is, right? So name, you can type WS Tech, you can type anything at gmail.com, you can type your phone number, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, applying for job, anything, test, you can type any, just to test. You need to choose the file, PDF, doc or docs. So I'll choose any of the file. Let's try for this and submit it, right? And I have just given an alert from JavaScript that once the form will be successfully submitted, it will show your application has been submitted. You can, of course, you can change it, right? So you can just find it here. Your application has been I'll show it to you, has been public function, it's a render form, right? Submitted, right? So this is how you can do that. So that's it has been sent, and we will check that if we receive the email or not. And I'll check where, here on this email address I have just sent the email. So I'll check that, though I have already tested that, but see, right? So it has not yet received. This is the email address. Perhaps it might have gone to the spam folder. See, there it is, right? Name, WS tag, and all the data, even this PDF is also there. So everything is done perfectly fine. It's working perfectly fine. Now I'll tell you one more thing. We have already created this plugin, and I'll tell you, you can use this plugin somewhere else as well, and I'll tell you how you can do that. Though the video is going to be very long, but very briefly I'll do it. So this is the form. What you can do, you can just simply right click on it and you can just download it. It will ask to zip it, and I will just simply download it, right? It has been downloaded there. So I'll check that. Here it is. Though I have already downloaded 2-3 times, but this one is there. And now, you know, we will test this thing into a different I have just created the subdomain here. There is no plugin. So what we will do, usually as we do, we need to add a new plugin. Click on plugin, upload it, choose this one and open it, right? Install it. It will be installed. It will ask you to activate it. It's activated, right? Fatal error. Let me just check that, though. Just 1 second. It's showing, though I have already tested it, it was working pretty good. I need to check that. Okay, could be that I have already installed. Okay, here it is. This is why. Let me just delete it from here. I installed it earlier, so it's gone. Now I'll try again. Let's see. This time I'll try to install this one. Install. Let's activate it. Right, and it has been activated. See, here it is. The email address is different because I have tried already these things. Short code is here, and you can try with this short code, and we will check it here. Let's go to some pages. I'll try to click on this test and short code here. You can, you know, type it, and you can, you know, just make it take it at the top of the page so that it will be easier for us. See, there it is, right? So you can just, you know, type anything here. Email address at gmail.com. You can type 0123456789. Applying for test and test message. You can type, you can attach your resume for that and submit it. See, the application has been submitted. As I said that, you know, small function is already there. This render form get function, right? JS function. So it's working pretty okay, and we will check that if we receive the email. This is the email address we have mentioned, so I'll just try that. This is the email address. Let's see. I have already tested that. Let me just check if it has been. See, it's going to the spam, so we can just, you know, click on not spam, but everything is done, all these things. So it's working pretty good, right? So I'll share this the entire code with you, and you can do exactly in the same way. Once again, I'll tell you, it's very easy. You can do it with the local server also. Basically, you know, inside the WP content there is a plugin option. Here you need to create a folder, and you can give any kind of name, and here the directory structure will be there just like this. But for now I have just mentioned this thing. You can, you know, create a different file for CSS, JavaScript, image, or include for better readability. Actually, in actual environment, the you know, any developer will do like that, right? And it should be, you know, doing that way only. So this is how it works, right? So inside that I have just incorporated everything there only because it's not a very long code. It's very some small function and some CSS is there, right? So if you have any question regarding this, please, you can just comment it, and if you find, you can use this plugin also in your, you know, website also, and this will be the test that this form can be easily, you know, build so easily, right? So if you like the video, please just like and subscribe it. If you have any kind of question, you can comment there, right? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.